So tell us a little bit about that, and kind of about your mentality and your attitude overall coming in here this week, obviously needing to rebound from what happened earlier in the year.
You know, live and learn, and I'm just trying to make sure that I'm learning from my experience rather than just feel like it defeated me completely. Yes, I was defeated in that fight. I lost that fight, and the more I'm honest with myself, the more I'm going to want to get better and learn from it. So to me, I think the best thing to do is just be honest with myself. I always say this, my dad always says, never be afraid to be alone with your own thoughts, and sometimes I do. I just need to sit down and, I lost this fight, why, what do I need to fix, things I need, not that I hadn't been working on, choke defense, not that I hadn't been working on my grappling, but obviously that I need to have, quicker reactions with that. So just put in some more hard work.
Someone who never lost twice in a row, anything that I can see in your career. Is that true? And if so, is there something about rebounding from losses that you're particularly good at?
I do feel like I can't lose. It's a pressure, but I use it more in like a good positive way, I guess. But I'm hoping that I'm going to keep that true. That it's not going to be 2 losses in a row. It's anything can happen when you're in there. And like I said, I just like to be honest with myself. You get in there, it's a vulnerable place to be. You don't know what's going to happen in a fight, but I've been training hard, and I just need to perform it Saturday.
What have you thought about Miesha Tate on the fighting? Did it prove that your division is one of the toughest?
I believe that our division is very tough. It's very competitive. I think a lot of the girls are very, very tough in our division, and that does show it even more. I think that, Ronda coming in and being such a dominant champion kind of created this, drive in our division for people to want to rise above. And then I think that, after I got the title, I think it even, showed people that it's possible to even push more. But on another note, ours was the first women's division in the UFC, so I think for a while now, a lot of girls know that there's an opportunity there, that they'll be able to fight. So I think that there has been a drive in that division for a while, even outside of the UFC, of girls trying to get in the UFC, and so I feel like the competition just keeps getting better and stronger.
You're trying to have fun here. Is that new hobby?
This is fun. Open workouts. My first open workout I did in LA. Actually, I had no training partners that had come in town yet, so I did it myself, and I pulled in a fan. So it's kind of been one of those things. It's kind of been a tradition, so we'll keep it up.
Coming over from kickboxing, was there a big adjustment getting used to the randomness of MMA, how more can happen at any given time?
There is so much more, and I know that. I knew that. Obviously, the last fight didn't go how I wanted it to, but I've been training for all aspects of it my whole MMA career. I do feel like it is on a accelerated path, as I always say. My MMA career has been on an accelerated path because of my boxing background. But my goal is just stay focused on it and keep going forward.
The way you didn't tap in the last fight, is that just your mentality? You're a no-tap person, or have you not been in that situation?
There was a joke a long time ago. I'm like, honestly, I don't know what I'll do if I'm ever in that situation, if I'll tap or not. It's not like I've ever had to do that before in a fight, and I don't know if my ego will be so intact that I won't want to. But really, all I was thinking is I can get out of this. I got out of it in the second round, and I can get out of it again. And that was the last that I thought, and the next thing I was waking up. So it was just one of those things. I kept thinking I could fight through it, and it's too late.
How much has being champion again occupied your thoughts? I know you're focused this weekend.
Yeah, just this weekend. If I don't win here, then what opportunities are going to be there, I don't know. So I need to make sure and get through this weekend and do a good showing this weekend first.
What do you make of her as an opponent? Obviously, I'm sure you watched her last fight, but what does she kind of bring to the table that you need to watch out for?
She's got a ton of Muay Thai background, and I'm telling you, those Muay Thai fighters are tough as nails. She's been through battles before. She's been through hard fights, and she's very mentally strong, very physically strong. So I feel like that just makes a very, very tough opponent. So this is definitely even a different style than my previous fights have been. So I'm really just I want to take 1 second every minute at a time, just 1 second at a time, and just take the fight as it goes.
Was a lot of your camp before dedicated when you fought Rousey to defending the armbar? Did you spend a lot of time on it?
With Rousey, yeah, obviously you're going to do that, but why even get in it in the first place? So, we worked on all of it. Let's just not even get there in the first place. And, why wait to get there? It's not really a good mentality to have. That means you're assuming you'll be in a tight armbar at some point. Let's work on all of it, obviously. But I'm always working on things that I can do better, and also things that can go against, what my opponent's doing. But I mean, we worked on everything for Ronda fight, not just the armbar.
Obviously, you had a lot of confidence standing and banging there in the middle. Was that how you wanted to start out that fight?
Like I said, I just like to take each fight as they come. So the fight happened to go that way with Ronda, and that's how it went. The last fight went out. I just want to be ready for it as it comes.
How much has the division changed in the last 2 years? Do you think someone's going to go on a five straight winning
You know, I feel like this division keeps getting tougher, and the top 5 are not the same top 5 that they were before. Maybe 1 or 2 are still in there, but it keeps, girls keep coming in and proving themselves, and so you can't ever get too comfortable with where you're at. You need to always be pushing forward and getting better because everybody else is out there. They're seeing the competition, they want to get better, which is driving them, and in turn, we have to be ready for that. So I feel like everybody just keeps, all the competition just keeps everybody getting better and better in our division.
Have you been to Chicago before?
I have. My wrestling coach is from here, so I've been here a few times for training. So.
What do you like about the city?
I like Chicago. I think the people are great. I think the city's great. I've been out at the suburbs for his wrestling school. I like all of it. I think it's a great city. And one of these days I'm going to come here when I'm not training so I can eat at least like taste test different pizza so I can compare them.
You do know today's National Junk Food Day, right?
Oh, that's a bad day because I got to make weight.
I know, right? That's not fair for me to even ask you that.
That is not very fair at all.
What's your junk food choice?
I love French fries. I'd probably have to go. I could probably live on French fries and chocolate.
That's a vegetable. You can have that in camera.
Exactly. Thank you guys.
Thank you, Alex.